Good morning, students. This is Shanghita ma'am, and I welcome all of you in my English literature class today. So, students, you have already learned that Albert Einstein was a renowned scientist who developed the theory of relativity, one of the pillars of modern physics. But the world remembers Einstein not only as a scientific genius, but also as a visionary, a world citizen, because towards the later part of his life, he strived for peace and the well being of the entire world, not just for his own country. Great men are not born with special science. In their childhood days, they are also like common children, and their likes and dislikes are very much similar to them. Their parents also take care of them as normally parents do. Gradually, these children develop some specific virtues and become great when they grow up. So, this story is about a genius scientist, Albert Einstein. He was not accepted as a genius in his childhood, but he developed his scientific ideas and gave several theories of science to the world. He became famous as a genius scientist. However, he had a very sensitive heart which always longed for the welfare of humanity. In the last decades of his life, he worked tirelessly for peace and democracy. He was against arms build-ups and made the world aware of its destructive power. Now, let us go towards the title justification. A beautiful mind, a truly beautiful mind, always thinks about the surface of humanity. Albert Einstein had certainly a beautiful mind in the true sense. His works were aimed at protecting humanity. During the Second World War, he strongly opposed the making of atom bombs. He knew that a single bomb could cause huge destruction to a port. Einstein has presented an excellent example of truly beautiful mind throughout the story. So the title of the story is apt and appropriate because it describes his unique inventions and work for peace and democracy. Now let us move towards the theme of the story. The great men are not born with special science. Great souls have huge love for humanity. They always think about the welfare of human beings. To achieve their goals, they work continuously so that the world may become a better place to live in. As they have large hearts, they are often ready to sacrifice their happiness, and the service of humanity is everything for them. We should take valuable lessons of life from such people. Einstein was such a great soul. Now let us come to the message of the text. We already know that science could be a blessing if it is used for the betterment of humanity. Science could also be a curse if it is used for the destructive purpose. It is in our hand whether to channelize the immense power of science for the betterment or for the destruction of the world. Einstein, being a visionary, could understand that science should be used to eradicate the negativity from the world. So we have learned that Einstein truly possessed a beautiful mind which was full of thoughts and innovative ideas, as well as he thought about the world peace and not only of his own country. He thought for the world. He was a humanitarian in the true sense. He advocated world peace, non-violence, and that is why the title refers to him as a truly beautiful mind. He was using his brain and mind not to build destructive weapons, but to bring world peace. A Truly Beautiful Mind is a brief biographical sketch of the great genius Albert Einstein. It gives the readers a glimpse into his early life and his contribution to the world of science. Einstein was a visionary who never went with the flow, but charted his own path once he knew that he was right. So I think students you have understood the underlying meaning of the text. Thank you children.